This story is really graphic and tragic to say the least, but I wanted to share it because it highlights the importance of valuing mental health not only in ourselves but also our loved ones. It's the story of Austin Haref, and it's really, really tragic. So if you're sensitive to violence, you might want to skip it, please. It begins in Florida, where Austin was born and raised. He had a difficult childhood because his parents were divorced, and he was also bullied a lot in middle school because he was overweight. So in high school, he was really obsessed with staying fit. He was even played a lot of sports. He played football, and in college, he joined a fraternity, and that's where things get really difficult. He went through his college year and as a freshman, of course, and during the summertime, he wanted to find his life's mission. He helped his dad as a dental assistant. His dad was a dentist, and the thing was is that he'd get really, really personal with the patients. He'd try to get as many details as he could from their life, and things changed a lot during that summer when he went on a vacation with his girlfriend to Tampa, Florida. He even texted her at some point that he apologized for being so weird. He believed that he was Jesus. He would also believe that he was a dog. He was part human, part dog, and he was also part human, part horse. And he was also Googling things such as symptoms of schizophrenia, how to overcome anxiety, how to overcome bipolar, how to overcome schizophrenia, how to overcome these things. He also believed that demons were after him and that he'd see demons. And he was getting very little sleep. In August 14th, he went to a weapons show with his dad, and he was asking a lot of questions about self-defense. He even purchased a sharp knife. During this show, that night, he went to a party where he climbed on all fours on the car of someone and poured beer on himself. He also went on a run the following morning, August 15th. The thing about this run, it does sound like a normal run, but he went on that run on all fours, thinking that he was part dog. And when he returned, he saw his neighbors outside. They were 59 and 53. It was Michelle and John. And he started to think that they were evil because when he came back running on all fours, Michelle started screaming, and Austin felt that Michelle was a demon, and Austin went and attacked Michelle with that knife, and he even started to stab John. He then drank some bleach, and Jeff, the neighbor, calls 911, and even Austin's mom called 911. Um, yeah, it was pretty tragic. Austin is then found hovering over John because he's eating his face when the cops show up. They're not able to get him removed as easily. They have to have 4 cops and a dog eventually come to Austin so that they can remove Austin from stop him from eating his neighbor's face after he had stabbed them multiple times, and he even asked the cops for help, saying that he had eaten something bad. He had cuts all over him, and he was also internally bleeding because of the bleach. He had also attacked the neighbor, Jeff, because he had called the cops, and they had scheduled Austin for a psychiatrist evaluation, but it was way too late for that. He was charged with double homicide, but he was found not guilty by reason of insanity, and he was sentenced to a mental hospital facility where he is currently at. Yeah, that's pretty tragic if you ask me.